video, I am going to show you how to make a prebiotic hair and scalp toner. Hello everybody, I am Elham from Skin Chakra, a place where you can purchase excellent quality cosmetic raw material and where you can learn how to formulate like a cosmetic chemist. A hair and scalp toner is very much similar to a facial toner. It is a water-based, low viscosity product, sprayable, and you apply it to your hair and scalp after you towel dry your hair or in between hair washing cycles when you want to refresh your hair and scalp. Depending on the raw material you use, it can impart conditioning, anti-static properties, moisturizing, anti-inflammatory, anti-itching to the scalp, or in our case, prebiotic, restoring the scalp own microbiota or other functions, depending on what you are using. Some products even work as styling products for short hair, just like this one that I have applied to my own hair, and it is the only styling product that I have used. It is ridiculously simple to make except for the pH adjustment and the application of the solubilizer. A solubilizer is a kind of matchmaker between water and oil. In a facial toner or a hair toner or any water-based product, when you want to apply essential oils, you need a kind of matchmaker. Otherwise, obviously oil and water do not blend, and your oil will either sediment at the bottom of the product or will float on top. So you need something to bring these two ingredients together. It works very similar to an emulsifier, but it is not exactly an emulsifier. If you use too little of a solubilizer, your product would be milky like this. If you apply too much of a solubilizer, since all solubilizers are surfactants and they foam, your product will foam excessively. And this is quite unpleasant in a kind of toner. In a shampoo, you want too much foam, but in a toner, you don't want foam or too much of a solubilizer. If you apply too much, the product would become even sticky and not a quite pleasant skin feel. So the art of formulation here is to apply as little as possible, but as much as needed. In this product, for example, it foams a little bit, but not as much as here in this sample. So I have my water phase with all of the water-soluble ingredients, and I have my oil phase which consists of the essential oils, the solubilizer, and the glycol that is a co-solubilizer. Now comes the magic moment as I add the solubilizer phase to the water phase. You need to slowly and gradually add the solubilizer phase to the water phase. A temporary cloudiness will appear, but it goes away in a few seconds. It is even possible that your finished product remains cloudy for about up to 24 hours. So don't worry and wait to see that the product turns to a transparent product. If it's not the case, then you have to increase the dosage of the solubilizer. So, almost there. The next step is measuring the pH and probably adjusting it before adding the preservative system. So I'm going to prepare a 10% dilution of this product in distilled water and measure the pH. I have prepared a 10% dilution of this product in distilled water to measure the pH. The pH is 4.77 and on its own it's actually quite an acceptable pH for a toner. But since my preservative system works between the pH of 5.2 to 5.5, I have to increase the pH. And I do it by adding arginine, which is a natural amino acid, to the product. I'm using arginine powder, 100%, and it's about 0.3% that I'm adding. Give it a little bit of time to completely disperse, and then prepare another 10% dilution and re-measure the pH. This is another dilution after adding the arginine, and now we are going to measure the pH once more to see if it is fit for adding the preservative. But before that, I have to rinse my electrode. The pH is 5.13, and since I know that my preservative system slightly increases the pH, I'm going to add it now, and then it will increase hopefully to something between 5.2 and 5.5. Give it a little bit of time to blend, and then prepare another 10% sample, and hopefully that will be our latest pH measurement. So this is my 10% dilution after adding the preservative system, and I hope that the pH would be suitable for the product, but we have to check it anyway. So rinsing the electrode again. This is one of the most time-consuming parts when you are working with natural preservatives, to adjust the pH, because almost all of natural preservatives are pH sensitive. So let's hope that this will work now. So let's see what is the display. 5.38, which is exactly in the range we want, between 5.2 and 5.5. So that's it. This is the product, a hair and scalp toner, prebiotic. You need to take your stability and microkit samples, and then you can fill the rest in a kind of spray bottle and enjoy using it. Thanks for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed this video. We'll see you soon in other videos. Bye bye.